isn't like who is this being released by the studio?
Is because
like whoever.
Well, I think they're not trying. I think they're
Well,
pretty much it's
allowed
free
access.
promotion at this point.
No, it's not
Well,
promotion.
it's
It's like
downtown
in New
Manhattan,
York City,
so
you could, like,
Right, it's
No,
open
no,
and
no, 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 no.
notorious.
It's
Everybody
no,
knows
no,
it.
no.
So
You don't get
it's
that
open,
close
so
to
you
Joaquin
could go.
Phoenix unless you're
No.
allowed to.
You
Well,
could
that's
get
fair.
close to it.
I don't
after.
think they're trying to
It's just-
contain
it's
this at
just
all. They're just
open.
like
It's
whatever.
just
No,
open.
but that's not a Joe Schmo. That has to be studio.
No, I mean it depends. I mean,
That's not an extra walk. You saw how the extras are all lined up, like they have it like that.
Well, yeah, there's hella extra.
It's not an extra
Hometown,
running
like,
around.
Yeah. But walking, I mean,
That's studio shit.
CJ,
unless
what's
you
this
play-
game you playing?
Yes, yeah.
No Man's Sky, maybe,
Yeah, looks like it.
or is that
What are
Star
you
Wars?
playing,
I don't know.
CJ?
No, that's not the Star Wars game. No, yeah, it's No Man's Sky.
Okay, so with rapid fire topics here.
Jonathan Majors, some exculpatory evidence is coming.
No, we do not.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about Jonathan Majors. Hold on.
Do it.
Oh my god.
This is the one I want to
don't
avoid.
talk about
So.
that.
Well, no, but apparently, I mean, let's be fair. Everybody jumped down his throat, and apparently the gal's written something recanting it.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
take the lead on
fair
this one, being
Yeah.
that I've worked in domestic violence court
Okay.
and
All right.
around it.
But clarify, you're not a lawyer to say that.
I am not a
Yeah.
lawyer.
I am a lawyer.
Oh.
New York City has very clear laws about domestic violence. I seen so many victims file reports,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next day they recant it because they're scared or
Okay.
they're afraid to leave the person or they get paid off.
They know they're messing
Regardless
the money up.
of the victim dropping the charges, the
Mhm.
DA will ignore that and proceed with charges.
Okay.
Okay, according to Jonathan Major's lawyer himself, there's video evidence that proven his.
Well, of course,
his-
is his lawyer going to say it? He has to put
But
up
there's
defense.
videos, if therere's video, and there's also witnesses for saying that they go
So
with
either way,
Jonathan
I don't
Major.
like it. I don't like this, but I don't want to condemn him either because it's possible. Well, this is what Jonathan Majors is completely innocent. We are quickly gathering and presenting evidence to the district attorney with expectations that all charges will be dropped immediately. Priya Chowdhury, Major's attorney, said in a statement Sunday. The NYPD is required to make an arrest in these situations, and this is the only reason Mr. Majors was arrested. Now, before there was other articles were saying there was enough evidence that they said they,
Well, they only need probable cause to make an arrest.
Yeah, but correct me if I'm wrong, Bruce. For if they proceed without the complainant, right, the victim, the cops need to have seen it happen. Am I wrong about that?
No, they can use pictures of the victim. They can use the report from the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They have to be motivated to go, though, right?
Who has to be motivated
like
to go?
The DA would have to really be motivated to go after him if the victim is not pushing.
It happens all the time.
Okay.
I've seen women have the crap beat out of them. There's a police a order of protection, and then a month later they're walking hand in hand into the courtroom, and you have to separate them because he could be arrested.
I don't want to go personal.
Ray Rice's wife years ago too.
I don't want to go personal, but we live in New York, and my mom has been with boyfriends who were really bad, and the police involved, and none of them got arrested because he didn't want to press charges.
Well,
I mean,
it's hard to. It's really.
This is Jonathan's girlfriend.
Well, they have to make the arrest if there's visible signs of abuse.
Yeah.
If he did that, I feel sorry for her for what happened to her. You don't do that to a woman. That's unacceptable whatsoever. You don't smack or hit a woman because she wants.
Or anyone.
Yeah, you don't beat up anyone.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, that's just
well, for them to make a preliminary charge of strangulation in New York City, there had to be bruising and fingerprints around her neck.
Is that right?
Yes. Strangulation. Yeah.
Well, please let's get some there. I think there's some things on here about some updates in this specific article. Police officer initially responded to 911. Call Majors made himself. I didn't know that. Purportedly over concerns about his girlfriend. What?
So
okay.
So
there is more context there. There is more context.
If this is true that he made the call, then it was not her. Then.
Well, I mean that should be considered at the very least. He made the initially responded. That is interesting. Whom he lives with in a penthouse apartment in a Chelsea neighborhood. Police sources told ABC News. The girlfriend, whose name was not released, told officers she and Major were in a taxi on their way home from a bar in Brooklyn when she alleged he was physically, her. The sources said Majors was arrested when the patrol officers.
So she was drinking. They both was drinking.
Well, I mean, that's also. There's a lot of context here that we don't have.
Yeah, of course.
What a fool!
Because of the marks on the necks.
Go ahead.
What an idiot! Here's the thing, many of us have probably dated a gal who might get a little out of hand and start hitting you. It sounds like I'm speculating. He's a fool for not running away. Where he is in his career, he shouldn't be mixing with that kind of person. Truthfully.
You get emotionally compromised, right? When you're dealing with somebody you care about.
Unless they were both drunk. Like he was drunk.
The best thing is to walk away, right, when there's something
Run.
going on.
But also, if he was at the bar that he went to,
was this in the bar or a taxi?
I don't know.
And also, whatever taxi he took, it probably has like camera.
He's got a car service, I would think, right? He's not taking a regular taxi.
The bad thing is now there's a line of directors saying that he's
New York City.
That to me is the more interesting.
But to be fair, there's always going to be a line of people saying you're a bad person, no matter who you are.
Well, that's nothing new in Hollywood, though. Like directors coming out and say that
they should still be
but it was
considered.
interesting that one of the directors had mentioned this before.
It was vague. It didn't, and then someone guessed.
And then someone guessed.
Yeah, Brian,
So. I mean, not only that, I believe there was also some college rumors too in college.
Oh, that's terrible. I really hope it's not true because he does seem like a good dude. But I really hope it's untrue because terrible.
But I don't know what Marvel's going to do.
Yeah. Let's get to the nerd part.
Here's the thing. Kang is so easy to recast if they need to, just because of the nature of his character.
Terrence Howard, baby, let's go.
That's the one thing I hear about That's the one thing I hear about Twitter. What is Marvel going to do, bro? Disney and Marvel already got it with the lawyers. They're already contacting Jonathan Majors' attorney.
Well, here's the thing:
damn.
Cartoon Adult Swim was
It was a variant, Thomas.
Yeah, right.
I
saw that joke.
Yeah,
that's also why they can replace him. The Kang can be recast like it's nothing because he's a
variant. Remember, look at what Adult Swim did with Justin Roiland. As soon as they just fire him right away.
Yeah, they really did.
But he still get him paid. No matter what, though, whatever.
Yeah, but still, that was a big deal to fire. He did the voice of the two main characters. I mean, that was a big deal.
Yeah.
Well, we'll know more the next court date, which is May 8th. Whether the prosecutors
let's hope for the best. This is kind of why I like all these new. If the superhero genre continues, I'm like, do really high end CG and do voice actors. I'm like all this risk for live action. If I was done, I would say, well, we can't use Cavill because we're going CG. And they'll be like,
I knew you were going to bring up Cavill.
Play a freaking video game, dude.
No,
That's Joe. Hey, Joe, what do you think about this whole thing?
In an artistic way, you're against that?
Of just using CG actors?
There's great voice talent.
And what, AI voices? I mean, Justin Roiland was a voice actor.
I'm down for that as an addition, but not taking over.
Yeah, what if the voice actor is like...
I don't like taking away work from humans.
It's easier to replace a voice actor.
I'm down for that as an addition, but not taking over.
No, Max.
Max is kissing Skynet's ass. He's getting ready.
Let voice actors do
the Snyderverse could have finished if they were CG.
No.
They could have finished on
that.
Instead of having to negotiate with...
Dude, they had trouble with a mustache. You're asking for a whole,
Max wants robots to create our entertainment.
That's a great point. Thank you. You proved me right. The mustache wouldn't have been a problem with CG.
Yeah. True.
No.
And Bruce, thank you for providing the insight that you have for that situation with Jonathan Major. It's really interesting.
I've seen thousands of those domestic violence cases.
Unfortunately,
sometimes it doesn't end well.
Yeah. Well, I hope for the best, and I do think I don't want to also jump on the bandwagon like those directors on Twitter, but that should be considered as well. Yeah.
But I must say this: innocent until proven guilty.
Heck yeah. I want to see a tape like Ray Rice or something.
Crazy Joe, what do you think?
Well, if they have to recast, I hear Hank Cavill's available.
Whoa.
He can be the new
Henry
Kang.
Cavill for Kang?
Yeah, he can be the new Kang. Why not? He needs
Anyone.
Wow, go from a
Ahmed.
black actor to a white actor. That's not a
That's
cost
Ahmed.
problem.
There you go.
That's right.
How about the best
multiple
actor for the role?
timelines?
Best
Or
actor for
Kate
the role.
Blanchett. She was Bob
Multiple
Dylan. you know?
timelines.
I have a better idea.
Hagen, didn't you said Terrence Howard, but didn't Disney Marvel have a problem with Terrence Howard before?
Yes.
He was
Just asked for too much money. Now
Yeah.
they're not in a position to negotiate.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what he
if you're
goes into the
just
office
getting
with.
here, people do not want me to see Shazam 2 because I said hit 50 likes and I'll try to see Shazam 2, but no one wants me to see. So.
How
I have
about
a better
Gina
idea.
Carano as Kang?
Nice.
I have a better idea. Who
Redemption
can
arc
replace
complete.
King.
Yeah.